What is up, everybody? My name is Wizz, and I got a video for you guys today. Today, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of like a commentary, like a little story time of the time that I thought that I would never like walk again. So start out, I had just finished 7th grade. It was over the summer. It was like a month before. Actually, it was probably about like 2 weeks before going into 8th grade, right? And I was at my friend's house. We were chilling, we were swimming. He had a trampoline. So there was like 4 of us. It was me, 2 of my friends, and then one of my friend's brother. And what had happened was we had just got done swimming, so we're like, yo, let's fucking go jump on the trampoline, do some flips and shit. So we go and do that, and then somehow we start playing tag. Somehow we start playing tag. And, we thought it was a good idea at the time. I saw one of my friends do one of the baseball slides where like your feet are first, and I was like, yo, that shit looks fucking sick. I want to fucking do that. So I try it, I do the baseball slide. I'm like, halfway I'm like, yo, this is fucking sick. My left leg was first, and my left leg ended up stopping while the rest of my body like moved. Like the water with like the trampoline like just made my foot stop, and like the rest of my body kept going. And what had happened was my top right tooth, or top tooth that's in the middle but on the right, that went into my knee, and it chipped my tooth literally straight across, and I had a hole in my knee. So I at the time I didn't think it was nothing big, like I cried, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think of anything of it. So we ended up getting some peroxide and putting a band-aid over it. We went to the movies that night. My knee was in excruciating pain. I had to call my mom. I had to be like, yo, mom, I need to come home. Like, I had an accident on a trampoline where I'm at the movies. My knee is hurting. I want to come home. So she came and picked me up. I could not sleep that night. Like, my knee was like the size of a fucking softball. Like, it was bad. Because under your kneecap, you have like a little sack of liquid that sits under there. And I hit that, and it was just like, my knee was like super soft, of just full liquid. It was the size of a softball. It was bad. So I ended up going to the hospital the next day. Ended up needing to get surgery because it had got infected, because you have a lot of germs and stuff in your mouth, and I ended up getting infected. So I had to get surgery. They had to flush out my knee. And after that, I was in the hospital. For about 2 weeks, and they told me that I could go home, but I would basically have to miss the first 2 weeks of school. Because I still needed to get antibiotics, but I was fine to go home. So every 8 hours, I had an IV in my arm. Every 8 hours, I had to get medicine through that IV, so that my knee could get better. So I was basically at home. The only time I got up was if I was able to go to the bathroom. But if not, then I literally just sat on the couch getting medicine. I had my family bring me food and stuff. I had my Xbox there. I had the life. I didn't really have to do anything for 2 weeks. I get to have food brought to me. I get to play video games. It was easy. It was nothing. And, I could barely fucking walk at the time. So I didn't think I was ever going to walk again. I played basketball, so I had basketball tryouts, or I had basketball for my middle school coming up soon. So I wanted to be able to play in that, but I didn't think that I was ever going to play basketball again because of my injury. So school comes, 2 weeks later. I had missed the first 2 weeks, so those 2 weeks ended. I went to school. My mom's like, do you need your crutches? I'm like, nah, mom, I'm a fucking thug. Okay, no, I didn't say that, but I was like, I don't need my crutches. So I ended up going to school that day without my crutches. I was, of course, limping. I was fine after that, and then, I made a super speedy recovery in about a month, maybe. So, I did end up, playing basketball that season. I wore knee pads because, I obviously wanted to protect my knee. It was either knee pads or like a knee brace. I don't really remember, but I had to do something so that, I could try and protect my knee. And, in this time, I was doing physical therapy, trying to get the strength back in my knee and stuff like that. But yeah, this is just a story of, I don't think anybody ever knew about this story, or I never went actually in depth of it. But yeah, this is the story where I thought that I would never walk again or even play basketball again, and to know I made a speedy recovery, I mean, it's pretty nice. I mean, if you guys ever want to like see like a picture of my scar, you know, I can tweet it out or something like that because it would be pretty hard for me to show it on stream. Well, actually, I guess I could show it on stream, but if you guys ever want to like know what the scar looks like, um, you know, I can show you guys that. If you guys did enjoy this commentary, give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.